Imagine this for a moment. What if one of the most famous financial scams in history was so simple that you could explain it to a 5-year-old, yet thousands of intelligent, educated people still fell for it? No secret formulas, no complicated math, just confidence, timing, and a story that sounded better than the truth. That's the real heart of the Wolf of Wall Street. If someone sells an idea with enough certainty that you stop questioning it, does that idea become valuable? Or do we just confuse confidence with truth? This story isn't just about a movie or one man. It's about a system. And if you follow stocks, crypto, or online opportunities, there's a good chance you'll recognize parts of it still working today. Picture this. A man picks up the phone. His voice is calm, controlled, almost reassuring. He speaks like someone who already knows how the story ends. His job isn't to build. His job is to convince. And the moment he starts talking, money starts moving. That's the center of the Wolf of Wall Street story. Jordan Belfort wasn't a math genius or a financial visionary. He was a salesman, and he learned something early on. People don't make decisions using numbers alone. They make them using emotion. Make someone feel confident. Make them feel early. Make them feel smart. The logic fills itself in afterward. Back in the early 1990s, trading didn't happen through apps. You didn't tap a button to buy. You got a phone call, and the voice on the other end was the market. If that voice sounded confident, the stock felt safe. If it hesitated, the stock felt risky. Perception mattered more than facts. This is where penny stocks enter the picture. Penny stocks are tiny, almost invisible companies. No famous products, no real profits, shares that cost only a few cents. Most importantly, almost no one is watching them. And where oversight is weak, manipulation becomes easy. Stratton Oakmont exploited that gap perfectly. First, they quietly bought huge amounts of these nearly worthless stocks for almost nothing, sometimes for fractions of a cent. Then they turned around and sold those same shares as the next big opportunity. The pitch sounded polished and professional. The company wasn't on the public radar yet. Smart money was supposedly getting in early. Access was limited to a few select clients. Very little of this was an outright lie. It was framing, tone, suggestion. Now imagine 1,000 people believe the pitch, and each invests $10,000. That's $10 million flowing in. Demand rises. Prices go up. From the outside, it looks like real growth. From the inside, it's simply people buying because they were told to. This is the moment the scam becomes invisible. Some early investors actually make money. Prices rise. They tell friends. Success stories spread. The scheme begins to generate its own credibility. Ironically, it uses its own victims to look legitimate. Once the price reaches a high enough level, Stratton sells quietly, aggressively, at the top. The moment they sell, the price collapses. There are no real buyers underneath because there never were. Clients are left holding worthless shares. Their money is gone. Stratton is already out. That's the entire mechanism. Simple, cold, efficient. Now, think about this. If you believe you'd never fall for something like this, ask yourself when the last time was that you bought something mainly because everyone else was talking about it. That psychology hasn't disappeared. Only the packaging has changed. At Stratton Oakmont, the office was intentionally loud. Music, shouting, celebration, chaos. High emotion shuts down slow thinking. When everyone around you looks like they're winning, doubt starts to feel awkward, even embarrassing. That atmosphere wasn't accidental. It was engineered. Salespeople earned massive commissions. The more they sold, the more they made. There was no reward for honesty, only for persuasion. The system itself punished truth. Eventually, law enforcement stepped in. The FBI recorded phone calls, tracked trades, and followed the patterns. The same stocks, the same scripts, the same manipulation. Jordan Belfort was arrested. He went to prison. Hundreds of millions of dollars in investor money had already disappeared. The movie ends there, but the real story doesn't, because the mechanism never died. It evolved. Today, phone calls have been replaced by notifications, penny stocks by trending assets, sales scripts by viral narratives. But the language sounds strangely familiar. Don't miss out. Everyone's making money.
this is still early. The Wolf of Wall Street isn't really about excess or parties. It's about incentives. Markets don't run on numbers alone. They run on stories. And whoever controls the story controls attention. And attention today is the most valuable currency there is. If you've made it this far, you're not just watching for entertainment. You're trying to understand how these systems actually work. And if this kind of clear, no-hype breakdown helps you see through the noise, liking the video and subscribing quietly helps more people find explanations like this, grounded, skeptical, and honest. Because the story of the Wolf of Wall Street doesn't say people were stupid. It says the system rewarded confidence more than truth. And as long as any system rewards confidence over reality, there will always be another wolf. The real question is this: the next time an opportunity sounds a little too perfect, a little too smooth, a little too confident, will you recognize whether you're being shown real value or just a very well-told story?